Vortex Venom 3 to 15 by 44 versus the mighty Arken. Which is better? Just a second. We'll take a look at that shit,
and I'll let you decide.
Now, before I go any further, I do want to say a little disclaimer.
Uh-oh.
I'm an idiot, an imbecile, a moron, stupid, a retard. I am the worst YouTuber in the world because there's always seems like there's something I forgot to do. You'll see it in the video. What happened was I got out to the range. I set everything up. I wanted the camera settings identical. I wanted the scopes to go in and out of the fixture as quickly as I could, try to get the lighting as close as I could. Same target, same distance, same magnification. But I missed focus on the reticle on the Vortex, and I apologize. But all the downrange footage is super clear, and I'll superimpose what it actually looked like, how clear the reticle really is, from a different video that I shot, the actual review for the Vortex Venom. All right, let's look at them downrange. I'll focus on the features that are different, and I'll be right back. Bring your ass back, and I'll save you some money.
All right, now both these scopes, as you'll see, have the fast focus eyepiece, and both are equally smooth. There's not a huge flaw in either of these scopes. Both have a nice, easy to turn magnification ring to go along with the eyepiece. Now here's a look at the Arken downrange, running it from one end of the power up to the other. On the Vortex, as I said, again, very, very smooth. Both turn 180 degrees. Now right here, you'll see what I was talking about, how I missed focus a little bit on the reticle. But this is what it actually looked like on the full Vortex review. This will give you an idea of the kind of clarity you get through the scope. I'm sorry about missing focus on the one. Now the Arken is the only one that has illumination. It's got a 6-step illumination. It's daylight bright, but only in the dusky type of daylight or in the shadows. Both of them have a side focus that goes all the way down to 10 yards, and both of them were very accurate when I measured them at the range. Now, the top turret is not similar on the two scopes. The Vortex has an oversized turret that's a little bit spongy, but you can very easily feel the clicks, and you can also hear it. The Arkens are like every other Arken. They are super, super tactile, and you definitely can hear them, and it has the rev counter that the Vortex lacks. Now here's a quick look downrange with the Vortex. That's 10 power at 100 yards of doing the vertical tracking, running it up and down. Here's a look at the Arken. They're very similar, the image that you get through them. Now the Vortex Zero Stop is a little different than Arken. It has a little plastic ring that relies on 2 pegs, one inside of the turret itself, one affixed to the scope. You'll see it here in just a second. You turn it till it hits that little peg inside there, and then inside of the scope turret itself, there's a pin on it that goes inside of that little ring. The Arken Zero Stop just uses one screw that drops down onto that metal ledge. When it does, it locks it up right then. It's all metal on metal. And both these scopes have the exposed top turret and the cap side turret. Again, there's a lot of similarities in the scope. Here's a look at the Vortex running through the box test. Again, you can still see the image downrange, even though focus, I missed it here just a little bit, but it still looks pretty damn good. Right now, we're fixing to take a look at the Arken, doing the same thing. Box test running at 1 revolution in each direction. The biggest difference between these two scopes, outside of the illumination that the Arken has, is the price. The Vortex is running about $450. The Arken's running $300.
Now, which do I prefer? Honestly, the Vortex is about 1.5 times what the Arken costs when you use the discount codes and everything else. But there are guys, they love that Vortex name. They're Vortex fanboys. If that's the case and you're all Vortex all the time, this is definitely not a bad scope to buy. You'll be very, very happy with this scope. Now, I don't want to be one of these YouTubers that's trying to shove one brand down everybody's throats. I think that's stupid, selfish, and it's kind of chicken shit when you're like me and you're an affiliate for one of the companies. Both of these scopes have great images. Both of these scopes have reticles that I really like. Both of them have turrets that I really like. The Arken's more tactile. Now, if you're going to buy one of these, you're not going to mess up. If you're going to get with the Venom, get the 3 to 15. Stay the hell away from the 5 to 25. Check the links below for ways to save money on both of these scopes from vendors I guarantee you will love dealing with.